Water is something we often take for granted. It flows from our taps, fills our bottles, and quenches our thirst. Yet few of us ever stop to consider the immense power it holds. But in many spiritual traditions, water is far more than just a physical necessity. It is a vessel of energy, a conduit for transformation. Imagine if, instead of drinking water mindlessly, you could infuse it with your intentions, turning every sip into a tool for healing, renewal, and manifestation. This practice, charging water with intention, is an ancient one. Across cultures, from Buddhist rituals to indigenous ceremonies, water has been honored as sacred. The idea is simple but profound. Water, like all things, carries energy. And because it is highly receptive, it absorbs the frequencies of its surroundings, including our thoughts, words, and emotions. Consider how in many religious traditions, water is used in purification rites. Holy water in Christianity, the sacred rivers of Hinduism, the Zen practice of washing one's hands before entering a temple. These customs are rooted in the understanding that water is not just a physical element, but a spiritual one, capable of carrying and transmitting energy. Science, too, has begun to hint at this mysterious quality. The research of Dr. Masaru Emoto, though controversial, suggested that water molecules can change their structure based on human intention, forming beautiful crystalline patterns when exposed to loving words and chaotic, fractured forms when subjected to negativity. While some scientists question the validity of his work, the core concept resonates deeply with spiritual teachings. What we project outward affects the world around us, even at the molecular level. Even if we set aside scientific debate, our own experiences affirm the idea that water responds to energy. Think of the way a warm bath can soothe exhaustion, or how standing under a waterfall feels almost like a rebirth. Notice how drinking from a clear, fresh spring seems to taste different, more alive, than drinking from a plastic bottle left in a hot car. Water holds presence. It interacts with its environment, adapting, flowing, and transforming. When we engage with it mindfully, we begin to realize its potential. Charging water with intention is a practice of deep awareness. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts while drinking. It's about forming a conscious connection with the water before it enters your body. The simplest way to begin is to take a moment before drinking. Hold your glass or bottle in your hands, close your eyes, and focus on a specific intention. It could be healing, clarity, gratitude, strength, or peace. Speak these words softly or in your mind, allowing their energy to flow into the water. Some people visualize light, golden, blue, or white, infusing the water, filling it with the essence of their desire. Others whisper affirmations directly to it, believing that their words will be absorbed, just as sound waves ripple through a still pond. Many who practice this ritual find that when they drink this intentionally charged water, they feel a subtle but profound shift. Some report a sense of grounding, a deeper connection to themselves. Others find that their focus sharpens, that their bodies respond more positively to hydration. Perhaps it's the power of belief, or maybe it's something deeper, something we have yet to fully understand. Either way, the practice brings us into the present moment, reminding us that even the most ordinary actions can be sacred. The beauty of charging water with intention is that it can be done anytime, anywhere. It doesn't require expensive tools or elaborate rituals, just awareness. And the more we approach water with respect and mindfulness, the more we begin to see how everything around us is alive, interconnected, and influenced by the energy we bring to it. Once we begin to view water as more than just a physical substance, we can explore deeper ways to engage with it in our daily lives. Beyond simply charging it with intentions before drinking, there are various methods to enhance its vibrational energy, aligning it with our spiritual and emotional needs. One of the most powerful ways to amplify water's energy is through sound. In many cultures, chanting, prayer, or singing to water has long been a sacred practice. Buddhist monks chant mantras over water to bless it, while some indigenous traditions involve singing to rivers and lakes as an act of reverence. Sound carries frequency, and since water is an excellent conductor of energy, it absorbs these vibrations. If you've ever listened to calming music while soaking in a bath, you might have felt its effect on your body and mind. The same principle applies when we charge water through sound, whether it's repeating affirmations, playing soft frequencies like 432 Hz or 528 Hz, or even simply humming to it. Crystals are another fascinating way to elevate water's energy. Many believe that placing specific stones near or inside a water vessel can infuse it with different energetic properties. Rose quartz, for instance, is associated with love and emotional healing, while amethyst is linked to clarity and intuition. Ancient traditions often use gemstones in elixirs, though caution is advised, as not all stones are safe to place in water. A simple and effective alternative is setting a crystal next to your glass or bottle and letting it charge the water energetically. Another powerful approach is using sunlight and moonlight. Exposing water to natural light is an ancient technique for purification and energy enhancement. Sun-charged water, particularly during sunrise or sunset, is said to carry revitalizing and strengthening properties. In contrast, moon-charged water, especially under a full moon, is believed to hold more intuitive and healing qualities. Many spiritual practitioners prepare moon water by placing a jar of water outside overnight with a specific intention, then using it for drinking, cleansing, or even watering plants to spread the energy further. But perhaps one of the most important aspects of working with water is our relationship with gratitude. We often consume water mindlessly, barely acknowledging its presence. Yet in many spiritual traditions, gratitude is the key to deepening our connection with life itself. Before drinking, taking a brief moment to express thanks, not just for the water, but for the unseen forces that brought it to us, can shift our entire perspective. This could be as simple as pausing, placing a hand over the glass and saying, "Thank you for nourishing me." This act of recognition transforms water from a basic necessity into a sacred gift. When we approach water with reverence, we start to see its presence everywhere, not just in our cups, but in our emotions, our bodies, and the rhythms of nature. We are reminded that, just like water, we are always in motion, always adapting, always capable of transformation. It teaches us patience as it carves through stone over time, resilience as it finds its way around obstacles, and surrender as it flows effortlessly in harmony with its surroundings. Bringing these practices into daily life doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as starting the morning with a mindful sip of water infused with a loving intention, playing soothing music while preparing a drink, or stepping outside at night to gather moon-charged water. Small moments of awareness, repeated over time, create profound shifts in our consciousness. When we begin to integrate the practice of charging water with intentions into our lives, something subtle yet profound starts to happen. We shift from consuming water passively to engaging with it as a sacred force. This change in perspective isn't just symbolic. It has real effects on our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. One of the most fascinating aspects of this practice is its impact on our subconscious mind. In many ways, charging water is an act of self-programming. Just as our thoughts shape our reality, the act of infusing water with positive energy serves as a daily reminder of our intentions. Every sip becomes a reaffirmation of what we wish to cultivate, whether it's clarity, love, strength, or healing. Over time, these repeated affirmations begin to influence our mindset, creating a ripple effect throughout our lives. Consider the simple yet powerful habit of drinking a glass of intention-infused water first thing in the morning. Instead of reaching for your phone or rushing into the day's obligations, taking a moment to hold a glass of water, focus on an intention, and drink it mindfully sets the tone for everything that follows. It becomes an anchor, an act that aligns your inner world before external chaos can take hold. For those who struggle with stress or emotional imbalances, this practice can be especially transformative. Water is deeply connected to emotions, as seen in both Eastern and Western philosophies. In traditional Chinese medicine, water corresponds to the kidneys and the element of flow, symbolizing adaptability and the ability to process emotions. In spiritual traditions worldwide, water is used for purification, washing away negativity and restoring balance. When we consciously work with water, we tap into this ancient wisdom, allowing it to cleanse not just our bodies but our thoughts and energies as well. Many people find that over time, their relationship with water begins to shift in unexpected ways. They start noticing its presence more, how it sounds as it moves, how it feels against the skin, how it nourishes not just the body but also the spirit. Drinking water no longer feels like a mundane task, but rather a moment of connection, a pause in the rush of life. Some even report feeling a deeper sense of harmony with nature as they recognize that water flows through everything, through rivers and oceans, through plants and animals, through us. For those seeking a more ritualistic approach, there are endless ways to enhance this practice. Writing an intention on a piece of paper and placing it under a glass of water, visualizing light infusing the liquid before drinking, or even speaking words of affirmation directly to the water can all strengthen the energetic imprint. Some cultures have long believed that water remembers the energy it is exposed to, meaning that even small acts of reverence can leave a lasting impact. In the end, the real power of charging water with intentions isn't just in the act itself, it's in what it represents. It's a reminder that the smallest, most overlooked aspects of life can hold profound meaning when approached with awareness. It teaches us that mindfulness isn't confined to meditation or stillness, but can be woven into the simplest actions, transforming the ordinary into the sacred. If this idea resonates with you, try incorporating it into your daily routine and see how it changes your relationship with water, with intention, and with yourself. And if you found this exploration meaningful, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from this practice as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and help spread the wisdom of ancient traditions adapted for modern life. Thank you for being here, and may your journey with water bring clarity, healing, and peace.